we just pulled up to Gables Estates, where we're gonna take off, probably head south, and just mess around a little bit. We're gonna try to find some of these shallower mounds of rocks, probably over by the Pacific Reef area, just to mess around and see if we find any lobster. We brought a spear gun in case we pop across a big snapper or a grouper or something, but we're just gonna have a good time out there. Weather looks like it's gonna be nice. Didn't have a lot going on this Tuesday, so we figured we'd just go grab some lunch. And what better for lunch than some fresh langostinos? So here we go. Give it 5 minutes. I'm sure it'll blow out. All right, so nothing starts here in Miami without a little cafecito first. So if you know, you know.
Now you know.
Oh, now we're ready.
We're ready. Rain or shine, baby. Rain or shine, baby.
We're gonna be in the water. All right, so we're here with Christian Eiroa, a good friend of ours. Thank you very much for taking us out.
Thank you guys.
Beautiful 37 Invincible. He owns Eiroa Cigars amongst other brands. What are the other brands that you?
We have it's CLE Cigars, then we have Eiroa Cigars, we have CLE, and then we also have the Asylum Cigar brand.
Asylum. So I'm sure you guys have heard that. He's the man when it comes to cigars. We're gonna talk more about that throughout the day, and maybe we'll sample a couple if we get lucky.
Oh, we got set up. We got a whole army of cigars ready for us, man. That was more important for me than even preparing drinks this morning.
Before he got the ice, he got the cigars. All right, looking forward to a good day. All right, so we anchored up at our first spot here. Just trying some shallow reefs. There's some storms running through. The water's a little milky. So here's shallow. We should get good clarity and see what we find. Hopefully we find a spot that hasn't been terrorized just yet.
That's what we're looking for. Definitely a keeper. We'll measure them just in case. That's a good lobster right there.
Finding a decent little hole there at the end. Picked up not a ton, but I think we got what, 6 or 8, something like that. Definitely enough to eat some lunch or maybe some dinner. Good time as always out here, and could not be in a more comfortable ride as this 37 Invincible with Eiroa Cigars, Christian, our friend, and Asylum Cigars. Asylum. They got CLE. The man right there. Maybe we'll spark one up to round the day off right. All right, so there you have it. Picked up 6 lobster. They're good size. I mean, these are all well over keeper size. So just to give you an idea of what this bad boy is like. So not bad. Got 6. Didn't break any records, but we got enough for dinner. We had quite the nice morning and mid-afternoon thanks to Christian. Did some lobstering out here in Coral Gables, Florida, and we wanted to sit down and talk about Christian's business. He's in the cigar industry.
You know, the whole point of a cigar, you got to find the opportunity to be able to smoke a good cigar, and I always call that the most selfish thing you can do for yourself.
Oh, we had a bit of rain this morning, but it all cleared up. Turned out to be a beautiful day, and this is a special situation for us specifically because, you know, we do CCO Waterfront, our real estate arm, and we have CCO Yachts, which we get into the boat brokerage, and the whole thing is trying to tie everyone that's into this lifestyle together. And this was a scenario with Christian where we found him a house here in Coral Gables Estates, and we actually got him the right boat with the 37 Invincible catamaran. So, you know, we're talking to the right people. We're in it every day, and that's why we feel we can be very helpful to our friends, to our clients, whatever it is that you need in this industry. So just wanted to mention that real quick, but let's get into.
Yeah, by the way, listen, that was all George Maduro, man. Dude, he pounded me this house. I didn't want it. He just pounded me. He got me nice and dry finally. I said, all right, fine, man. We'll go look at the stupid house. And made it work, man. Now every morning we get up and we just simply can't believe it, man. So
that's all. How do you feel about it now?
This one's something we did special for this year. We call it the PCA exclusive. But we have brands for every single occasion. We have one, which is the shirt I'm wearing now. This is Asylum. And the Asylum cigar is, most of the production comes out of Nicaragua. And I usually like to compare that cigar to like the Jack Daniels of cigars. This cigar, the names are offensive. Everything about it is offensive. It's a full body cigar. People really like it. I mean, it has to be midday for you to smoke the cigar after a good lunch and nice bourbon, obviously, man. So you got alcohol should be a part of Asylum cigars almost every time. And then we have, you know, you want to class it up a little bit more. You got the Sealy brand. You know, there's more. Most of the production's out of Honduras for this one. Sealy brand's a great new brand. We got one coming out in a couple of weeks called the Sealy Signature, which is a Cameroon. That's a special wrapper from you know, from the Cameroon. In Africa, we grow the seed now in Honduras. And then of course, my favorite, which is our namesake, is Eiroa. And the favorite in that one is called the Eiroa Dark. We don't make that many of them, so you rarely find them in stores. But then this and the new PCA exclusive will be out pretty soon by Eiroa.
So this is the whole thing. I mean, get to wake up, definitely have a nice view. If you can see this behind me, not too shabby at all. Have the 37 Invincible right there. We ran down south, shot back over, threw everything on the dock there, cleaned it up in, you know, 15-20 minutes. Have the Lobster ready to go and the cigars ready to go. So it kind of brings it all together, and I think this is, you know, what most people like and want to be able to do on a daily basis. We sacrifice ourselves from time to time, and we do it to show you guys what's possible out here. But you know, that's the goal for a lot of people, and the same for us. So the more we can get involved with good people, you know, find good products, and be out on the water, you know, it's a win. Every day we're able to do that. So again, thank you very much for.
Thank you, man. It really was a pleasure, man. Thank you. Thanks for helping out with the boat and everything.
So I think I deserve one of these cigars. Let's light them up, boys.
Yeah, what do you feel like smoking, man? You feel like
Can we do 3 at the same time? Just to,
yeah, you could. You do whatever you want, man.
No, what do you recommend? I mean, just to try something out that we haven't. The CLE, I believe I.
Asylum guy. Let me know.
All right, man. You do look like an offensive kind of guy, bro. Get you one of these. We'll get you a. These are called Medulla Oblongata. We got the name out of the old Bobby Boucher, the water boy.
Yeah.
So let's all smoke the Medulla Oblongata.
That's good.
Christian, you guys come from a long history of cigars.
Yeah, yeah, listen, my grandpa was in it, my father was in it, you know, I'm in it, hopefully my children all get into the whole thing also, man. And it's a great industry, you know, we're based out of, you know, my father is from Cuba. And I was born in Honduras though, man, so most of our production is out of Honduras, but now we have production out of Nicaragua. You know, after the whole, you know, when there was an embargo, the U.S. established an embargo with Cuba, the leaf brokers that were buying tobacco from Cuba and selling to the factories here in the U.S., Tampa and Ohio and Pennsylvania had a bunch of different tobacco factories. All these people had to find tobacco from other places, so then they took all these young Cuban guys that were exiles that were from the tobacco families, and they say, listen, you know, we got operations Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, Nicaragua, Honduras, Panama. So my father was tapped to go to the operation in Honduras, and that's where he met my mother. I was born, and you know, that's why I was born in Honduras. That was probably 1962, 63. And what made the Honduran tobacco so interesting is what the leaf brokers found. It was the most similar to Cuban tobacco, because they were able to put it in these machine-made cigar blends, and it was a seamless transition for them. So yeah, man, we've been in it forever. You know, we had a company called Camacho Cigars before. Sold that company in 2008, and in 2012 I started this one with my partner Tom Lazuka, and it's been a hell of a ride, man. Bro, so the whole point of the cigar, man, you light up, sit back, and relax. And it's really one of the most relaxing things you can do. It really is the most selfish thing you can do for yourself. Bro, at the end of the day, come out, wherever you're at. Yes, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, my whole life I can probably tell you, most of my major big decisions were thought of during a cigar, while I was smoking a cigar. And it was really, I can remember almost all of them, actually.
Interesting.
Yeah, man.
Well, this is very, very smooth.
Right? Yeah.
And actually, I was expecting something kind of harsh, and it does. It's very smooth.
Yeah, the real rough one is the, called the Asylum 13. It has a black band. You know, it's called the band. It has a black band. And that one's for Nicaragua, man. It's super strong, bro. You know, and what's most known for that one is the 70x7, which is the size that we do. It's a real big size. Okay. And that thing's an animal. That thing's really.
Is Asylum your most recent?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the most, and that's the most popular one. Because we came out with a size, the 70x7, which was Tom Lazuka's idea. And man, bro, it just took off. It was one of the most incredible things. It was the fastest launch of any cigar company, period. Bro, things just started growing a lot faster than I thought.
Right.
And now, you know, now we're at, we'll do 4.2 million cigars this year. And eventually, you know, I think 6 million will be the cap. So we're pretty close. I don't want to be big like Camacho anymore, man. That wasn't fun at all. I want to stay small and focus a lot more on social issues and reforestation, breast cancer, all for Honduras. You know, we're just now making our whole operation. We're making it solar this year, hopefully. And we've been investing a lot with a breast cancer center in Honduras.
So that concludes our day with Christian Eiroa on his 37 catamaran right here by Invincible Boats. Went lobstering, had an amazing day. Got 6 keepers, all good size. We found like 40 shorts, so there was a ton of them out there. But any Tuesday that can be like this one would be absolutely amazing. Again, check out Eiroa Cigars. They got CLE and also Asylum. So if you're into cigars, you're into this lifestyle, also reach out to us at CCO Waterfront. We can find you the house just like we did with this one. We can find you the boat just like we did with CCO Yachts on that Invincible. And that's the whole idea, just mashing all of this stuff together and helping connect dots as much as we possibly can. So like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. So thank you very much, and we look forward to doing this again with you very soon.